there, Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial I'm gonna show you how to crochet the granny hexagon, and I'll also show you how to make it as big as you like by just repeating one round. So let's get started. For this tutorial I am using a run yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. You should use the yarn you like with a matching hook. And let's start the first round with a magic ring. And then we will start with a chain 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And then in a magic ring we will make 11 more double crochet. And now we will pull the magic ring tail to close the hole shut, and slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 we've made at the beginning to close the round. And this is your first round. We will start our second round by slip stitching in between the double crochet posts below. So into the next space, make a slip stitch, and then we will chain 3, and that counts as your first double crochet. And into the same space we're going to make a double crochet. And now we will crochet 2 double crochet in between each of these posts. So in each of these posts make 2 double crochet. Like this. And now we are going to slip stitch at the top of chain 3 we've made at the beginning to close the round. And this is our second round, and you can see we've crocheted this cluster of double crochet in between each of these posts below, and the stitch count is going to be 24 stitches. So now we are starting round 3 by chaining 3, and again this counts as a double crochet, and we will make now a double crochet in between the clusters below. So what I mean by clusters are these 2 double crochet crocheted in the same space. We will crochet in between them. So between this cluster and this cluster, this is the space to crochet. We will not crochet in between these 2 double crochet. So now we will make a double crochet in between the clusters. Our first space is right here, so let's make a double crochet in it, and this is how it looks like. Now into the next space we will make 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then again 2 double crochet, and this will form the hexagon corner like this. And then into the next space between clusters, so remember, not between the 2 double crochet but in between clusters. So that's one cluster, that's one cluster, that's the space to crochet. We will make 2 double crochet. And then in the next space in between clusters, again we will make one of these corner stitches, which is 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then 2 double crochet into the same space like so. And this is another corner of the hexagon. And we will repeat this, alternating corner stitches with cluster all around. So let's make another repeat. It will be into the next space. So as you can see, that's one cluster, that's one cluster. You can tell because they are crocheted into the same space. So in between there we make another 2 double crochet. So that's one cluster, and then into the next space between clusters below we will make the corner stitches, 2 double crochet followed by chain 2 and then 2 double crochet. Okay, and now we just repeat that all around. And now we have reached the end of the round. You can close the round by slip stitching at the top of chain 3, and this is your third round. And you can see we have crocheted between the clusters below. So now between the double crochet, that's a common mistake. We crochet just between the clusters, and we have alternating clusters with corner stitches. And now we have a hexagon shape. So from this point on, you can make this hexagon as big as you like. You can make it as big as a blanket if you like. It's pretty simple. It's basically the same system as the granny stitch. You crochet in between the clusters, and when you reach the chain 2 corners, you create another corner in it. So let me show you one more round for this, and then you can create your own hexagon as big as you like. So we start round 4 with a chain 3, and this is your first double crochet in the round, and now you need to crochet a double crochet into the same space to create the cluster. Now the space between clusters is quite obvious, is this one. So let's make a double crochet in there. So that's your first cluster. Now we make another cluster into the next space, and now we have reached the corner, and you know it's the corner because you have this chain 2 space right here and the 2 clusters into the same space. So now we're going to create the same corner stitches into this chain 2 space. So let's make 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then into the same space 2 double crochet. And that's your corner. And now we are starting work on the next side of the hexagon, and again clusters in between clusters, and when you reach the corner we make another corner. So let's do one more repeat. So find the next space between clusters and make 2 double crochet, then next space 2 more double crochet, and then our next space is the corner. So we will make the corner stitches by making 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then 2 double crochet again. There we go. And now again we start work on a different side. I will show you this repeat as well, and then I'll just speed up the video and meet you at the end. So again, next space between the clusters is this one, so we will make 2 double crochet, then into the next space another 2 double crochet, this. And then our next space, again, it's a corner, so let's make a corner in there with 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and another 2 double crochet. And this is how it looks like. So now I'll speed up the video. Just repeat the same thing. Clusters in between clusters, corner in a chain 2 space. And we'll go like this all around until the end of the round. So now I have reached the end of the round, and I'll be closing the round by slip stitching at the top of the chain 3. So let's do that and close the round. And this is how your granny pentagon looks like. From this point on, just repeat this last round, and all you have to do in the spaces between the clusters, you make another cluster. When you reach the space where you have a chain 2, then you crochet these corner stitches, cluster, chain 2, cluster into the same space, and you can grow this hexagon as big as you like. So I hope my tutorial was easy to follow. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Happy crocheting!